Before we get into anything, I need to admit something real quick. I have a problem. I have a legitimate addiction to Tokyo Ghoul. I'm not playing games. This shit is real. It's serious. If I do not get my weekly dose of Ishida's tragedy, if I do not get that weekly experience of either being utterly wrecked and destroyed by feels and tragedy, or being taken to the utmost heights of exuberance and hype, I don't know what to do with myself. I start to get these little mini withdrawals. I'm not myself. I'm irritable. It's like torture. It really is. I can't handle it. Without Base Ishida's mastery and depth, there's nothing else that satiates that desire for me. There's nothing else to fill that void. I need Tokyo Ghoul every week. I do. And so as soon as I heard that the chapter was out, I was in the middle of doing, the Sunday anime reviews. Everything had to go on the back burner. I need to sit down and dive into this chapter right now. And I don't have a lot of time today, so we're going to continue with the live reactions. That cliffhanger last chapter was brutal, with Kaneki and Furuta, approaching Eto's manager and everything like that, her editor, and trying to seemingly get to Eto. And I can only imagine if Eto and Kaneki have a confrontation in this chapter, I can only imagine what's going to go down. I need to dive into this new arc and see what's really going to be the central focus, and start to get a clear picture of how Kaneki is going to move from this point forward. I mean, we know that he's going to continue to operate within the structure of the CCG, but to what end? What is his primary focus right now? What is driving him immediately? Not even endgame, not even long term, but let's dive into the chapter, man. Let's fucking go. I waited long enough. Tokyo Ghoul Urie, chapter 60, Threads of Blood. Yo. Interrogation room 15. Why am I here? I wonder how they're getting on with the proofreading. I don't even know why they have this man, dude. He doesn't strike me. It doesn't seem to me as though Eto would ever, confide in this man. There's no way he really knows anything. I mean, maybe he does. I can't say that Kaneki would be grasping on that straws unless he really is, and that's his primary focus is Eto, and he's consumed and obsessed at this point. But we'll have to see. They've captured her editor, but where is our mysterious author herself? Let's go, man. Mr. Shiono, dude. I can't believe he's gonna interrogate the man, too. I wonder, as long as he doesn't have any sort of questionable tactics, bringing any sort of Yamori torture levels into the interrogation or anything like that. Because if he does, then I'm just gonna make this man is utterly ruthless at this stage. But there's no way he can get away with something like that. Shall we begin? Ah, yes. Shinji Shiono, age 36 years, single. An editor in Shueisha's literature editing department, specifically Takatsuki-sen's assigned editor. All this information is correct, is it not? Yes. What is Miss Takatsuki's real name? Well, Miss Takatsuki has decided to not make her real name public, so Mr. Shiono. Yo, this man isn't playing games. Look at how fiendish he looks in that panel. And the glasses just add this sinister and twisted air to that smile. Look at him. Kaneki, man, he's not playing this straight up young Shinigami, straight up young Arima swag right now. But the thing about it is, I can't fault him for donning that look, especially since his eyesight is going. Ever since his eyeballs got pierced with Ixa, it's understandable that this would be the next step in evolution of his visage. But that shit looks fucking fiendish. That tiny little panel right there, forgive me for being blunt, but do you understand the situation you're in, dude? This man is crazy. I'm not as some fan of Miss Takatsuki's attempting to weasel personal information out of you. I do enjoy her works, but that is beside the point. Presently, Miss Takatsuki is suspected of being a ghoul. Wait, though, look at the man's face as Kaneki. And yes, I know he's still operating under Sasaki. I'm calling him Kaneki at this stage. It's just easier. There's no need for the back and forth. Look at Shiono's face, though. Look at those eyes. There is a bit of shade that lurks within him, I'm not gonna lie. He may very well know something. If it turns out that she really is a ghoul, and if we find out what happened, and if we find out that you happen to know of this, if you fail to comply with our investigation, I fear your actions could well be described as harboring or concealing the whereabouts of a ghoul. These are actions made illegal under Article 119 of the Ghoul Countermeasures Act. By the way, he sees through him, dude. Look at that discerning gaze. The most severe punishment leviable under this law is death. Death? Don't play dumb as if you don't know Shion. After that look, I don't even trust it. There is something a little shady about you. Where is Miss Takatsuki? When will she be returning, dude? I'm imagining fucking Kaneki with the Batman voice right now. It's crazy. I don't know. I really don't know. She often just up and takes off without a... Kaneki's not playing games. Dude, he just kicked the chair out from under him? Yo, he just kicked the entire desk. My apology. Yo, he really is obsessed with Eto at this stage. My apologies. I need to take a break. I shall return shortly. That young one, he freaks me out. I see, and that is part and parcel for him pinning a lot of everything that happened on Eto. I truly see that, but at the same time, I'm wondering where his mind, like, what are his priorities? Not even so much his mindset or ultimate endgame, but his priorities. I know that he no longer really wants to abide by the promise to Yoshimura and save Eto, but now that he's pinning all his hatred and all the tragedy that, you know, has been experienced by not just him, but by Anteku and the rest of his friends and everything like that, onto Eto, this obsession may fuck him over, man, considerably in terms of the mental department and this new persona that he has truly found and everything like this. It's gonna be interesting to see his movements from this stage forward, but let's get back to him. That young one, he freaks me out, dude. Yo, Shion, there is a bit of shading, but I do feel bad. That shit is insane. Things aren't looking very promising. I see. It may well be that he doesn't have any. How are things on your end? Yo, young Furuta, man, the fiend himself, Furusota, Uruta. Yo, if the Furuta Uta theories are real, though, then consider the fact that he is a quadruple agent at that stage. If it's just Furuta Sota, then he's a triple agent, but... Yo, Furuta, man, ever since, you know, the design just gets me. Ever since the revelations, the man is a twisted fiend, but I can't help but love him for some reason, man. It's crazy to me. So his movements and him just playing the fool like that, those Tokyo Ghoul trump cards with, you know, Furuta as the Joker in that one set. It's not even a lie right now. It's not. He's crazy, dude. I can't even say that Kaneki knows, because if Kaneki knew and he's playing close to the chest, then I'm sure somebody even more discerning in the CCG who had seen Furuta, or even Kijima himself, would have known this. But regardless, let's continue. I don't want to get sidetracked for now. Let's just get through this chapter. It's going to take some time. Half-read books, labels, memos, plenty of important and even more completely unimportant stuff here. At the very least, it's clear that this guy's trouble and that he's an utter slob. Continue searching the room, please. I, for one, am almost certain Takatsuki and the one I are one and the same. After a while he was alive, Kijima often told me that you, Furuta, were exceptionally talented at keeping documents and forms in order. So that's the main reason he recruited him and brought him under his wing. I'm sure Furuta's all but happy to be in this position, to be so close to him and watch him from all the sides that he's playing. Well, I guess you could say that that's the only thing that I'm talented at. You see, that shit is playing the fool, man, I swear. Everyone like this. That Adachi mentality. One more thing. See to it that the furnishings of the interrogation room are replaced. Yes, sir. Did something happen? A small game of good cop, bad cop. Kaneki, you fucking funny right now, man. I'm not sure I follow. I'm going to have to ask you to be the good cop, Furuta. Oh, forgive me. It's fine. Truth be told, I really am a kid. Adults give me the creeps. Can't stand him. That was Kaneki that said that. No, yeah, definitely was. Damn. Truth be told, I really am a kid. Adults give me the creeps. Can't stand yo. Takatsuki, don't think for a second that I'm going to let you get your way. I'll let you get away. Either way, dude, he's obsessed. He's obsessed with Eto. It's crazy. And the obsession goes both ways, but in a very different light. One is two sides of the same coin. From Kaneki's perspective, I feel as though it's mostly hatred and this warped sort of admiration and this sense of feeling like Eto is like himself in this twisted way. But at the same time, from Eto's perspective, she feels those same things, but it's mostly love, man. It's crazy. It is really crazy. Symbolism for Volume 5 is real, man. At long last, our battle with Aogiri appears to be approaching its end. Yo, it's been so long since I've seen Yoshitoki, man. The special class conference. Yo, everyone's there, dude. Marude, Hoji, Young Juzo. I haven't seen Mogan in a minute. I don't know who these two are, though. I'm not sure who these two are. You got Kuri, Sasaki's there. I mean, isn't he associate special class? Whatever. And I'm guessing this is the fiend himself. Fucking prick. Fucking young Washu. I hate him. Itsuki Marude, Ward 1, CCG investigation. I know Marude's backstory. I need to read this. And the most integral figure in the battle appears to yet again be absent. Okay, this one, KIYOKO Aura. Ward 1, CCG Division 1 Division Chief. Despite being a woman, let me zoom in on this shit right quick. Despite being a woman, is a powerful investigator in her own right, and heads a division often regarded as the epitome of the female investigator. Damn, dude, KIYOKO Aura, she seems like a badass. She seems real. But wait a second. No, wait a second. Isn't the name? Hold up a second. I need to look into this real quick. The same name as that Q that we got introduced to, the new member of the Q squad that we got introduced to in Urie's unit last week. Aura. They do have a similar look about them, the dark hair and everything too. Is there some relation? Like, is his mother, his elder sister, some shit like that? Interesting. I feel as though this is the first time we really heard of KIYOKO though, or anything about her. I feel as though we've seen her before, but we've never heard anything about her. Interesting, man. Shinmei Haisaki, Ward 23. He's from the 23rd. CCG Division Prison Chief, a former interrogator, making use of the abilities current master and warden of the prison Cochlea. Under his command, Cochlea is more impregnable than it has ever been. Yo, the warden of Cochlea, man. I see shade in this man. I'm sorry, I see shade in this man, because this may very well be where Donato has his links to. But I'm also wondering if this is the man that, in fact, although I forget what that dude looks like, I'm gonna have to go back after this and look into it, but if this is the man that tortured Yamori back in the day. My boy Morgan. But as they say, tireless work soon becomes careless. I don't think we've seen Morgan at all in TGRE. I really don't. I don't really need to read his backstory. I already know pretty much all about it, but I do want to see. I'm curious to see what's in these little things. Events include the CCG Dandy contest and the Interward Baseball Classic. Yo, I'm so happy I didn't skip over that real quick. Yo, no lie, that was hilarious. I would have come back to it, but still. Young Kuri, Ward 3, CCG Division 1 S1 Squad Chief. The young hope that carries the teachings of Kisho Arima, skilled enough to see and blah blah. Escape of the young found myself. That's why we arranged a substitute to stand in his stead. Ah, I see. Koshi Hoji, young Hoji man. Suzuya, your candy, devoted to the mastery of Kunkyu. Some say he has surpassed even his former teacher, Mado. In China, was a central figure in the takedown of the Chishilan Ghoul organization. Last year, placed second in the CCG Dandy contest. Are you fucking serious? That's a real thing, the CCG Dandy contest. Young Juzo, 113, CCG Division 1 S2 Squad Chief. A genius investigator, many including extermination believes himself to become the next Kisho Arima. Yes, I mean he was the epitome of the next Kisho Arima until the man sitting lined up right next to him appeared on the scene. Fucking Black Reaper himself, Heisei Sasaki, Ward 1, CCG Division 1 S3 Secretary. Yo, he's in Arima squad too? Damn. I didn't realize that he was secretary for Arima squad at this stage. That's dope. I believe I've just got my answer, but so I'm guessing he's standing in for Arima then. That must be what Cody meant. I'm kind of salty that he doesn't have any sort of description like everybody else. I mean, yeah, we know him, but come on, man, come on. For clarity's sake, can someone tell me why Associate Special Class Sasaki is sitting here? Yo, fuck you, Washu, man. How dare you question it? Matsuri Washu, Ward 1, CCG Division 2, S2 Squad Chief. Eldest son of Yoshitoki Washu, his cold and calculated nature is said to be second only to that of his grandfather, Tsuruyoshi. Made quite a name for himself in Germany, blah, blah, blah. I know all about this bullshit. I really don't care about his backstory. I'm here as special class RMS substitute, like they were saying. I received permission from the bureau chief as well. Do me a favor and wipe that creepy smile out. Yo, you son of a bitch, I swear to God, I'll come after you one of these days. Oh, Matsuri, I swear I'll come after you one of these days, man. I hate you. I fucking hate. There's no one I despise more at this point in TG than Matsuri Washu. The smile, I'm not gonna lie though, the smile is kind of creepy, Kaneki. You're kind of creeping me out at this stage, no lie. Come now, Matsuri boy, no need to scold the poor child. It's not as if we have never had an associate special class attend this conference. Yeah, look at Morgan grabbing up Urie and everything like that. Yeah, look, Urie's so pissed too. I wouldn't know I was in Germany. Anyway, to the report. As you're all undoubtedly aware, our attacks have put AOGIRI'S on the path to decay. We must make the most of this opportunity and weaken their fighting strength as much as possible. 2 points are crucial in this task. 1, taking down the One-Eyed King, and 2, striking at their stronghold. If we are to accomplish these 2 objectives, we have a good chance of eradicating AOGIRI'S completely. With regards to point 1, I already have personnel from my squad attending to the task. Would you like some katsudan? Yo, Furuta feeding the man, dude. Straight sliding into that good cop role pretty easily. As this person most likely wields significant social power, we have been conducting this aspect of the investigation with as few people as possible. I believe you can leave this task to us. I really wonder if Top Brass... I know Matsuri's gonna have something to say about that shit. And as for point 2, there have been many eyewitness reports of members of a strange organization gathering on a certain uninhabited island in Tokyo Bay. An investigative team has been dispatched and is currently searching the island and the surrounding area. You're telling me their new hideout is on the island, dude? No. The place is called Rue Island. During the war, the island was fortified for use as a base from which the capital could be Yo, if there's a raid on this new base, this shit is gonna be absolutely insane, dude. Oh my god. Tatara SS, relative to the former head of the Chinese Shishiling, a Chinese school, Eto S-Class, an AOGIRI executive, her true power is yet shrouded in mystery. The fact that and use of the word her there should really, I don't know if you should really know that, but I guess that's all well and good. That's fine. Shikore, yo, the Shikore theories, man, have been getting to me, and the thing that really gets me, especially, and I haven't finished Jail, but I was spoiled as to the ending of Jail. I'm not gonna say it here, I'm not gonna say it now, but the very fact that in the Jail scenario book there was, from what I heard and what I read, there was also an insert of Shikore under the front cover. The Rio X Shikore theories might very well be real, dude, which is even more twisted and fucked up to begin with. But I can't say any more on that because I don't want to spoil people on Jail unless they actually want to be spoiled. So if you want to know more about that, or if you don't know already, you know, we can talk about it in the comments or some shit like that. Was being held in Tokyo but broke out as a result of an AOGIRI raid. Very well could have the same implications. Hakatori, dude, I fucking love Hakatori. Stepsister to the Bin brothers, for the same reason, appears to be knowledgeable in the use of KIYOKO. Our highest priority target is the Chinese Ghoul Tatara, the remnant member of the Chishilan gang. Shosei, fucking, I don't really give a shit about white coats, except for my boy Naki. Torso gets a feature? Are you fucking kidding me? Triple Blades. SEIDOU, dude, oh my god. Officially dubbing him as Al, he's SS+. Where's Tatara's SS mine? Dude, SEIDOU. Thing is, we still have yet to see Tatara's true abilities, but still. A ghoul that appeared during the auction, believed to be related to Kano's experiments. You guys could easily mention the fact that, you know, he was a former CG member, but I doubt they care about that. And young Ayato in the corner. I like that lineup though, it looks beast to see them all together like that. As for how to terminate him, Special Class HOJI, who played a large role in the extermination of the Yo, Hoji's thinking. Alright, you see OG thinking. At least Hoji is thinking about his former subordinate right there. That's real. That's just real. It definitely concerns. If Rue Island is indeed AOGIRI'S base of operations, it may well become the site of our final showdown with them. Rue Island, hey. In my younger days, my father and I used to ignore the no entry signs there and went bathing in the... Yo, Logan for the comic relief, dude. The dandy contest. This random fucking anecdote. Nobody cares, Logan. The fact that we were able to take down Nora during the Rosal operation is something of a silver lining to that cloud. Look at that little smirk. I hate him. I fucking hate him. Because we ended up letting Tsukiyama get away, the merit in that operation lies mostly in the death of Nora, wouldn't you say? Trying to give himself all the credit too. The Tsukiyama conglomerate has been dissolved. Yoshitoki, let's go. And has been replaced by a clean consortium of companies led by humans. I'd say there's plenty enough value in that alone. I think the entire operation, however it may have turned out, had merit. Bureau Chief, do you mean to say that the defeat of Nora isn't worthy of mention? I, for one, believe that elimination of a higher danger threat is quite important, but how dare you speak back to your father, boy? I wonder if it is your place to selfishly and arbitrarily determine the worth of operations. Special class, dude. Yo, my boy Yoshitoki putting this fool son in his place, man. I don't know how. I mean, Yoshitoki is cold and ruthless, and just like the whole descriptor said, of course Tsuneyoshi is, but Matsuri is next level, dude. It's disgusting. Look at his eyes. Look at the way he's grilling his father. You know, it's because he shut him down. He just put you in your place, you fucking fiend, getting out of line. Which squad is seeing to the Rue investigation? Oh, that would be the Hachikawa squad. Yo, Hachikawa. It's nice to see Hachikawa, even though I fucking hate Hachikawa because I fucking love eating me, but it's nice to see Hachikawa for the longest time. I believe, unlike Mogan though, he did get a feature in Rie briefly, just briefly. I think it was like a Kuromoto scene early on. Up and down. Chu Hachikawa, associate special class. So those AOGIRI fools lay their heads at night. They're probably salty as shit. Place smells like seaweed and crap. Yeah. Alright, looks like everyone's made it to shore. Our job here is to try and catch a glimpse of those bastards sleeping. The moment we get it, we book it. Ayumi Hogi, first class investigator. Yeah, dude, I clearly remember Ayumi having a quick panel in Rie. I need to go look into that too, though. Try not to get my case wet and arrest and become useless. But other than that, if that's not the case, we haven't seen them since the Anteku raid. I'm counting on you. Your nose works properly, doesn't it? Right? What? Yo, Mutsuki, thank you. Oh my fucking god, I can't believe. Yo, Mutsuki's part of Hachikawa's fiend squad right now, in the most dangerous location possible. I mean, yes, Hachikawa goes in. Yes, I know Mutsuki can hold her own, or his own, however you want to look at it. I'm not even going to get into this debate anymore. I know Mutsuki can hold her own. I know Ayuba can hold her own. You're sending 3 of them as a little reconnaissance team, and however many else people you got there, your fodder underlings, and you're going to raid AOGIRI'S base. I seriously hope nothing bad happens to them. Right, One Patch Kid? Usually people call me One Eye. Same difference. Yo, Mutsuki with the dope. I mean, I don't know how I feel about the One Patch Kid thing. Like, I mean, it's better than saying eye patch, because that will forever be, you know, KANEKI'S whole epithet. But I mean, one eye, there's enough like off the cuff One Eye references too, but I really dislike One Patch Kid, so I'm gonna stick with it. That's fine for Mutsuki. She closes in quietly. The day of the showdown is not far. And of course, Torso is thinking about Mutsuki at that very moment. Next issue, what is the secret of Rue Island? Dude, this arc is gonna be savage, man. Yo, let's go. Let me breeze back through this real quick and see if there's anything else I need to pick up on real quick. And there's definitely some things I need to look into, but Damn it. I love the setup with this chapter. That special class meeting was on point. This interrogation scene though, man. If it weren't for this one panel, I wouldn't think that what's his name, Shiono knew anything. And Kaneki, while he is definitely obsessed with Eto at this stage, I seriously doubt that his perception has waned and he's any less keen to think that he would go this hard on a lead that's not going to lead him actually anywhere. So I think that Shino may very well know something. Furuta though, man, oh my god, this fucking dude. I can't wait till the day that the Furuta revelations come to light, man. This special class conference was like the best part of this chapter though. Like it was dope to see them all sit down in this same room. I really want to find out more about KIYOKO Aura and her potential link to, the Q Squad Aura. This Shinmei Hayasaki guy, I need to look into this right now actually. That's what I meant to do. Let me see what it has to say. Yeah, no, this is the dude. This is the man, in fact, I believe that tortured Yamori. Koji. Interesting, though. Interesting. And he was related to the previous one, too. Young Juzo, HOJI. I'm glad to see that HOJI, at the very least, is thinking about SEIDOU. Fuck Matsuri Washu. I hate him. Young Washu is a prick. I can't even look at him. Can't look at these pages anymore. I like the contrast too of the whole little Aogiri roster next to the special class roster. That's just beast. That's just beast. And then you have the Hachikawa squad going to Rue Island. At least I got to see Yoshitoki put Matsuri in his place, man. Honestly, that is a long time coming. And I could easily see the man stabbing his own father in the back. That's how fiendish he is. And then Mutsuki's part of the Hachikawa squad as well. This is a dope chapter. Nice, very nice setup chapter, man. Definitely let me know your thoughts on this chapter of Tokyo Ghoul Urie. Cannot wait for the next one to find out if Aogiri really is based on Rue Island. Maybe it could be, some sort of lead, some red herring to draw, the investigators there, and it could be some sort of trap. But ultimately, if the arc is going to consist on a raid on Rue Island, shit's going to be absolutely insane. It really, truly will be an insane arc. Different battles taking place on different portions of the island. While that does sound somewhat shonen-esque, and I don't really... I mean, it's the same formula that Ishida's been using, though, in terms of major arc battles, where you have some sort of established perimeter, often using maps and shit like that to illustrate where various investigators and ghouls are, and then you have individuals going in on their individual battles. So, that on an island sounds dope to me, man. That sounds fucking amazing. But that said, I really do wonder if Shiono knows anything. But let me know your thoughts on the chapter. Let me know, any insights that you may have. And that's pretty much it. I'm out. Peace.